What's going on, guys? It's Ron here, and today I'm going to show you what makes us different from anyone else in the asphalt paving industry. So the first thing that makes us different is the custom and targeted ads that we create for you. Every ad we create is custom to each company specifically, which includes the location, target services, and anything else that is custom to you in your area. The second thing, every ad we create is targeting your ideal customer. We're not targeting discount shoppers, tire kickers. We're targeting higher quality prospects, which comes with higher quality ads. Like it says here, quality over quantity, that's what we prioritize. So the second thing, pretty basic, new leads are generated, basic information is collected. So step 3 is once that information is collected, that info is immediately sent to our in-house call team, and their job is to call your leads in the first 5 minutes. So you don't have to call any of the leads, we handle all that for you. And we then qualify those leads based on your specific qualifications, whether that's the specific timeline, the size of the project. Everyone has different qualifications, and depending on how far out you're booked, we take care of that for you. So essentially, we're making sure this lead is qualified before you even get a hold of them, so no more low quality leads. And we also follow up with every lead for you, so you don't have to waste any more time calling bogus low quality leads in the first place. We do all that for you. So the next thing that makes us different is from there, we then provide you with the aerial view and we capture those dimensions. So if a lead doesn't have the dimensions, we're actually able to use a mapping tool to map those dimensions and collect that information for you, which in turn saves you time. And then from there, we use that information, which I'll get into in a second, how we're actually able to calculate the square footage, tons, and etc. Which, collecting all this information is something else that really makes us different, which, like I mentioned before, saves you guys a ton of time. And keep in mind, everything we do here is custom, so depending on those specific qualifications and calculations, it just depends on what we set up for you and what you actually need. So the next thing and the next step here is once the calculations are made, that info is then organized, which includes like the type of work, property notes, photos of the property provided, location, info, materials, volume, and cost, which like it states here. And to give you guys an actual example of what that might look like, here's an actual example of a current active client that, a lead we generated for him, an appointment we got scheduled. As you can see, the call team info, the project details, the information, location, distance, and all that good stuff. So let's move on. The next step from there, once the calculations are made and that info is organized, that gets directly sent over to you guys. But the next step that we take is we actually are able to live transfer or book the appointment for you. Now, this depends on what we actually set up for you, because like I said, certain situations are better for specific scenarios in different companies. But we can either attempt a live transfer to you or your sales team, or we can find a time that fits you in the prospect schedule and book that on-site estimate for you. So it's pretty much hands-off up until you give the in-person estimate. That's right, we literally do everything for you up until you give the estimate. So that's our process and what makes us different from everybody else. Not only do we do all the marketing, but we also generate all the sales for you and essentially do everything for you up until you give the final estimate and close the deal. So if you are sick of marketing agencies and lead gen companies who just want to make a quick buck off you and have no interest in generating you actual results, it's time to make a change. Show up to our call prepared, ready to rock and roll, and I'll see you on the other side. In the meantime, follow the steps below. You can also check out our social media pages and our YouTube channel where we post industry related content. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed day.